Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Acid Rain World time again. This time we have Kelsey, Combat Instructor. She looks pretty cool on the back from what you can make out. I wish I had this on a light background, it's slightly easier to see. I am looking forward to this one. She's been teased for a while, so let's hope she lives up to the expectation built up by the awesome photographs they've been putting out. So it comes with some sort of nice assault rifle, pistol, knife, vest, helmet, cap, and something else. Not sure what it is from the picture, but we will find out in a moment. Let's see. Nice green combat box. Here is a combat rifle, which looks awesome, and pistol, which possibly is new, and a rifle possibly new, or the and the knife maybe no, I can't recall. And then here we have her. Oh, I see. It's a sheath for the big knife. Also, she has a tiny knife as well, which I didn't see on the back, but I can see in the bag here. Let's open these up first, and we can pop her out and have a look. We'll do a little comparison a bit later. So she has this really tiny knife, but this one has a little notch on, so it slots on some. I'd rather that was actually a slide in. It's not a real one for her to hold and pose with. It's just one that's going to be for aesthetics, for look, for adding atmosphere to her. Make a bit more badass. This rifle, I believe, is new. Not seen that before on the Acid Rain figures. Looks pretty high tech and sci-fi and cool. This pistol also is possibly new. Don't remember seeing that one before too, but maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Looks a bit like a Joy Toy pistol, but slightly bigger, more detailed. And then this knife, which needs to add a bit more paint. Bit of a dry brushing silver to the blade would have made that awesome. And then Kelsey herself. Okay, let's look at Kelsey first of all. So, good sculpt, paint apps, not great on the head. As part of the head, it's flesh color. It should be hair color. But the sculpt is great. The eyes look good. Not quite on par with the latest two Joy Tool, but very close. Yeah, good. The body looks great. Just a bit strange. We've got the joints not painted, so this black part in the elbow here. Then it's flesh color. Vest looks good. The pouches look good. Everything looks great, I have to say. Nice combat effect on the trousers. Just noticed that camouflage effect. She looks good. She's got a little canteen on the back, which does come off, I can see, from the actual pouch, which is great. She looks really, really nice. Have a quick look again. Yeah, that small knife, I cannot see anywhere on the back here. But it does attach to either side of her vest. Give you a quick look at her. She does look good. I like the effect on the trousers. The camouflage looks awesome. Okay, so this tiny little knife here, I will put it onto her left shoulder. At least I'll try to. It's not the best of fits, I will say, which is a shame. Don't get me wrong, it's going in, it's just not going as far as I would like it to go in. Okay, let's just try that again. And push. Nope, that didn't go in that time. There we go. So it's in. There's a little gap underneath, which I'm not keen on, but never mind. Okay, let's see how articulation is like with that knife on and all these sort of belts and vests, which can come off. Look at left and a right, has a up and a down, side to side. The hair is on a ball, which is really nice because it pops out. She's short haired now. And also because you get more articulation, not just the left and the right, you get an up and a down as well. More dynamic. Shoulders is my only real issue with the current system and Acid Rain welder figures, because most of the shoulders don't go particularly high. They will pop out a joint. However, they do have a shoulder roll. So there is something there, but then you're taking away from the actual upright. Biceps, the only thing I can fault is the colour, because the joint's not different to the joint's different to the flesh. But look at that ridiculous bicep bench he's getting there. That's phenomenal. That arm there is what, same, more than me. Really, really nice. You can turn from the bicep if you want. The wrist, she has gun articulation on the right and it will turn. She has wave articulation on the left and it will turn. There is trunk, but it's sort of stuck underneath the vest. She has waist. Hips only go so far because on the sculpting on the holster and these packs and the canteen get in the way. There is a thigh twist, double kneecap, and she's going to get ridiculously tight. Look at that. Fantastic. And then on the feet, there's a small turn, not completely, but there is one there. She has a great tiptoe, has to be said. Her dorsal flexation, her Michael Jackson, is okay, not great. Legs forwards, pretty damn good. Backwards, well, it's full splits, but the pouches are pushing against her body, which is making her come apart. Otherwise, you get to just about a full splits. She is looking good so far, I have to say. If I can get her back together, there we go. I'll keep that little knife off, I'll lose that. And then one thing I did forget with the arms is very easy to go around this way or this way, all the way around. Okay, let's see how she, well, let's look at a pistol. Pistol is massive. That's going to have some firepower in that. That'll fit in her holster here. Though some of the pouches that are by it do get in the way a little bit, but it does fit in and it's very secure. Very secure. Hard to get out now. There we go. There we go. There is no way I can see to stow her gun on her, which is a shame. Nice with a little strap or something. Let's see how she holds this. I reckon she holds it particularly well. There are no spare hands, but the hands are very rubbery. Stock, I'm a bit scared, is a bit long, but no, it's not. And perfect with the finger and the trigger. That is great job by Acid Rain World by Toys Alliance there. This reminds me, not of say Aliens, but looks nothing like an Aliens gun. It just reminds me of an Aliens gun for some reason. Gives me that sort of feeling. Stretch her fingers a little bit first. There we go. I think the stock could do with being a little bit shorter. That'd be slightly easier for her to hold, but she does look good. Let me get her feet sorted out a little bit first. That is a powerful big ass gun. Very, very nice. Holds that very well, as Acid Rain do. The pistol, again, perfect with the finger positioning. She can go full on gangster. Hold it normally. She looks very, very relaxed, very good with the pistol as well. Then we have the knife here, which is an awesome looking knife. Holds that very well as too. Now there is a sheath for the knife, and I'm trying to see where does that attach to her, because it's got a little peg. I could take off something, maybe what comes off. Yeah, you can take off one of the pockets, because most of these are, not all, a lot of these are just pushed in. Like example, I could replace that pocket, I could replace the canteen, and you could put the sheath for the knife there. Okay, let's try it in an action pose. Let's have a knife in her left hand and her gun in her right hand. I didn't say the feet actually have swivel side to side as well, so it's easier to balance when she's in sort of these positions like this. Very easy. She looks awesome. Very easy to pose. Great looking figure. Let's get the knife slightly away. She looks fantastic. I really, really like her. Okay, let's do a couple more bits, then we'll compare her. So, I won't attach the knife sheath to her pouches or a belt, but I will put it into the knife in and see how that fits. Let me see that way. And that is a very nice fit. It's secure, but it's still loose enough to keep the knife in place. Sorry, it's a little bit loose, but still secure enough to keep the knife in place without the knife falling out. Let's see how she looks with her cap. Now, with the cap, you're going to want to take the ponytail off first, put the cap on, then you can pop the ponytail in after that the cap is on, just like Tamara, the press officer. And now she's all capped up, looking particularly good. Let's get her doing a bit of a better shooting pose. Ooh, nearly. Her vest is getting away with the pose I want to do. That's the problem. I wanted to give her the classic pose like that, but she can't get her arm across because the vest is in the way. Looks really, really cool. And then let's swap the heads around. And I love the fact that they give the helmeted heads, because then you can make almost there's another figure in effect, because it looks so different with the helmet on as well. Very, very nice. Okay, let's go back to the original head. I prefer that. Now let's have a comparison with some other figures and see how she scales up, how she looks. Okay, since she's a combat instructor, let's compare her to some hand-to-hand combatants. First, Abel from Jazzware Street Fighter range, who is a beast of a figure. And though she is smaller, she could size up to him. Look pretty good. Will she give him some military combat lessons? Will he be giving us some street fighting lessons? I think my money's probably on her for this round anyway. So close, come on. Oh, nearly. Give him the old boot to the ab. So scales very well with him. Let's scale her to another Street Fighter figure. Sagat, and I'm sure she'll lose this one in about half a second, because he's just a brute in Street Fighter 1. Yes, I played Street Fighter 1 in the arcade many years ago, and in the other Street Fighter games as well. It's my favourite Street Fighter character. And yeah, he's just going to tower above her because he's like massive. And again, he'll be suggested videos. Good comparison. Let's look at Fortnite. This is the Shadow Henchman. Scale very well. Sure, she can teach him a thing or two about shooting and combat. Again, he'll be in these It's just the videos up the top for you guys who want to check out that review as well. And then lastly, let's look at a Joy Toy figure. Again, in fact, this is one of my favourite Joy Toy figures, these ones here. And again, I'll stick these up the top for you to look at in suggested videos if you've got the time and have the inclination to look at my ugly face talking more. And scales very well. The Joy Toy, actually having a look here, they do look really good together, has to be said. They do scale quite well, though her head is a fair bit bigger than her head from what I can see. Okay, let's do one more comparison. Who shall I use? What shall I use? Let me see. I will use Lynx from Fortnite, because she's an awesome sort of sci-fi look figure. She's got a tail, but you could cut that off if you wanted to. And again, scales well with this female Fortnite figure. They do look quite good together as well. Great release by Toys Lance by Active Mode. I like her a lot. She's got a lot of character, and that face looks awesome on camera as well. This is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out, saying please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back to more Awesome Action Toy videos for you. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye. Check out my other content.